Alright, we're going to look at the current state of what to do once you hit Tier 2. This is the same for either side. What you should be doing is getting out here and open RVR. You can get renown ranks so fast early on that if you're... Look, I got 18, 19, that's like 10 minutes apart. You're getting a renown rank like every 10 minutes out here. So I jumped on maybe 20, 25 minutes ago. I ran to the keep because it was under siege. We're sieging the keep right before the fort. Took that. I didn't get any renown for that, basically, because I just showed up. Then I ran to the fort. We're on stage 3 here. Stage 1 is just like a 2-minute wait, and then stage 2 is capture the flag, which they didn't put up a huge fight. They've had people trickling in here, so we haven't gotten a lot of renown so far. Gotten about a rank or two. You know, whatever that is, 20,000, 15,000 renown. But it just pours in at these... Early on, it just pours in if you go do keep sieges and forts. So we just hit L, join the Pug Warband that's open, guard somebody, and we're going to see how much renown we can get here. Again, we've been on maybe 20, 25 minutes total so far. Stage 2 for the fort went super quick because they really didn't put up a fight. They're sitting up at the cannon battery and that was about it. So guard someone, some kind of DPS. That's where you're going to get all your renown, is if your DPS is alive. This is so much better than scenarios, for tanks anyways. DPS and healers, you can have some fun and success in scenarios, but on a tank, you're basically asking DPS and healers to carry you. So if you have bad DPS and bad healers, it doesn't fucking matter what you do. You're going to have shit renown in scenarios in Tier 2. Unfortunately. You can go two-hander and maybe like pseudo DPS, but if you do this, if you go open RVR, you're going to be realm rank 60 when you hit 40, maybe in the mid-60s. I don't know where that disfigure guy was. If you do just scenarios, you'll be lucky to hit 50 by level 40, which is not good, because in a perfect world, you can spend 1,200 crests or whatever it costs and get Vanquisher right at 50 and equip it, which you need to be level 58 to equip. If you can equip Vanquisher on any character at 40, you will be good to go on doing all city dungeons, Bastion Stair. You're going to be getting in people's 60-plus warband groups, you know, and not dying all the time. Whether it be a healer, a DPS, or a tank. And the only way to do that right now is to do quite a bit of open RVR from level 16 on. Really level 17. If you do sewers or Sakellum, you will be level 17. I forgot to slot shield wall there, but... And the first time I recorded the audio on this, it was so bad. I don't know what happened to the microphone, so... We're doing the old voiceover here. I'll try and keep up with where we are. I think that Chop is like in the back or something. He's not even with the rest of the group. Or he was, sorry, when he died that first time. He's here now. But I think the Choppa has like a Warlord or a Sov cloak on, so he should be getting us good renown. The Squig Herder, I believe, is melee, so he's going to be getting us good renown. We got the Magus doing AoEs. That's good renown. And fucking this guy. You click him and it turns gray like that, it means he's not close to you. So just swap guard around to the people that are losing health. 11-2 for hit points. That's like what my other Black Orc has, and you know, he's like realm rank 70 something. So you don't get your stats this good again until you're basically at endgame. I got more armor than my other Black Orc has. I think I got more toughness. I got the same hit points. I'm just lacking a bunch of skills, which ultimately don't matter in a scenario like this. Our main job is to guard and challenge, I guess. which we don't have. But if you have guard and challenge and taunt, you can get by. You don't need you don't need knockdown and cooldown increaser and all that bullshit to be effective. It helps. I mean, it's worth using later, but you don't need it. So hit 16, do sewers. Hit 15, do sewers or Sakellum, and then you just run out and open RVR. Join the Pug Warband. If there isn't one, you can start one. It is so much better renown than doing scenarios. At the moment, scenarios give way too much experience and not enough renown comparatively. So this is what everyone that's in tier 2 should be doing pretty much the entire time. And if there are scenarios where no, not scenarios, the bad word. There are situations where open RVR is kind of dead, or like, you know, people are running around in 6-mans and there isn't an open group, and if you start one, people aren't going to join it. Then do scenarios. Alright, so they called the charge. Our main objective there is to go in and eat a morale or two, which looks like we did. And the Squig Herder is leading the charge there, so someone's got to go in and die first. It may as well be you as the level 17 guy. Now hopefully the healers run in and res us, and the DPS stops, the AoE DPS runs in and does something. The Sork and stuff out here that are casting a puddle in there, that's not helping, really. They gotta run in there. You gotta eat you have to split the damage that they do among all your guys, so you have to run in there and eat damage. If the Sork can eat 5,000 hit points of damage, and that's 5,000 less our Slayer or our Choppa takes, that might be the difference in winning. You never know. If you sit outside and just AoE, it ultimately doesn't affect anything, because you're not eating damage. You might do a little bit of damage, but you have to eat damage to win. Alright, so we the bosses as a Black Orc are fucking hilarious. You hit him with Skull Thumper, look at this. It's ticking so fast the combat log can't keep up. It's doing like 140 untaunted, it does like 160 when I taunt him. And he reflects damage, so if I put that on him, I think it insta-kills you when the reflect pops up, because it hits so fast and so often. That you reflect like 10,000 damage a second back on yourself. Oh, and I was asking him before I did it again. I'm pretty sure, I haven't played my other Black Orc in probably a year and a half since they nerfed Wog, but I think it used to just insta-kill you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it's ticking at least 10 times a second, maybe 15, 20. And every time it ticks, I think you take like 500 or 600 damage when the reflect is up. So you're talking like 5,000 to 6,000 minimum damage per second. So in 3 seconds you're dead, because even if you get a heal in there, you know, it's 15,000 damage. The heal's gonna hit you for like 2,000. So basically the Choppa and the Squig Herder this whole time hung out down here for the most part, so I just followed them around. And the Choppa's playing a little bit more conservative as far as he wasn't taking as much damage. We had a little side entry here. See, the Choppa ran off to the side. He didn't like face first, you know, throw himself into the blob at posture, and he hung back. So he was a little less of a guard priority than the Squig Herder. Well, I think at the time, I don't know what he is now, but this is a couple weeks ago. At the time, I think the Squig Herder is only like realm rank 55 or something. So I don't think he's in Vank or anything. He might be in Sentinel, I don't know. Now the key to these forts is that you don't go guard the jail. That's the dumbest thing you can do. You get so much more renown if you let them break out and try and fight you. And it's more fun for them to break out and fight you. Guarding jail is like the dumbest shit you could ever do in this game, and yet people do it all. They do it when there's like 30 defenders. 10 witch hunters or 10 witch elves will sit out there and guard the jail. Fucking morons. You wipe them once, they got like 100 people, right? You wipe them once, that's 100 kills. You guard the jail for the rest of the time, it's 100 total kills. You let them out, or you don't guard it, you can get 500, 600 kills. That's so much more renowned. I will turn the effects down here. I think I did that because I felt a little bit of chop there. There's looking at the recording now. There's a little bit more chop than there actually. It didn't feel like this in game. This is because I'm recording 4K to a mechanical hard drive that might cap out at 200 megabytes a second. Trying to check my renown gain here. I think the first rank I got was at 47. I came in at 17, so I hit 18. 10 minutes later, I hit 19. 10 minutes later, I think I hit 20. We're getting like 10-minute levels here for renown ranks. You can't beat that. You can't do that in a scenario. That's one scenario per realm rank. I got 5,700 armor. My corp resistance is kind of shit, but other than that, capped. Toughness is good, wounds are good, my strength is higher than it probably would be if I played the same style later. I'm lacking challenge, I think I said. You get that at like 20. Oh well. You can still guard people. I do like the level 14 witch elf that's here. Warband leader's like, I don't give a fuck, he can hang out. I don't even think it lets him in the fort, but he might have thought this was a tier 1 group. So I think here I'm trying to see like exactly what Skull Thumper does damage-wise. One of these, the reflect is up, so I threw it on the Magus because he can reflect himself to death with all his dots. So we're just watching Skull Thumper tick away. I mean, it's insane damage. It's like this on Keep Lords too, when there's a lot of melee and stuff on him. Every time he gets crit, I do damage from anybody. So we're at 49. Oh, it's still ticking. Let's let it go. I can't remember what it was before that. I want to think it does like 5 to 10,000 damage per Skull Thumper. Which is over the course of, 10 seconds. Alright, so guard says I'm connected to that guy through the ground. But I don't think it works. I'm close enough, but I think you need a line of sight for guard to work. He's gonna die. Plenty of room for order to run in. I mean, realistically, you want them to come in. You want them to take over the bottom. You want there to be a fight. To kill them all and then camp the jail is one of the dumbest things that I see happen in this game time and again. Regardless of which side. I'd rather have them control the bottom and have a 30-minute fight than have them sit in jail and win the fort. I'd rather have them control the bottom and lose the fort, where we get to fight them the whole time, than win the fort but have no one to kill. That's fucking stupid. Like I might actually be naked. I don't think my game's bugged out. I don't know if taking a fort naked is an achievement. It could be. I mean, we got almost 600 kills. Because you don't guard the jail. Alright, so the other ability we have that's worth a damn is snare. So we're going to try and snare as many people as we can here. I think we got 3 or 4. Yeah, you just wait till they attack, you run down, you fight them, kill them, let them out, do it again. And when you're a defender, if they're not camping jail, you get out and fucking attack them. You do the same thing. Unfortunately, there's so much jail camping, it's unreal. It should just be disabled or deleted. Like 66. I think I was at 61 when I put him on it. When I put a Skull Thumper on him. Try not to do any other damage besides the Skull Thumper. Gets body blocked, which means there's a ordered witch hunter or something around. Or maybe the guys down here are close enough for getting body blocked. So the line says I'm guarding that guy, but I'm not taking any damage, so I don't think it's working. So you can't always trust that green line, as you can see. If we look at my combat, it doesn't say your ability hits you for whatever. Your ability is guard, so if you see it say your ability hits you for 55 damage, that means your guard hit you. You absorb 55 from guarding the guy, so it's not working. We'll have to run around. So tether is a nice add-on to use, but it's not always 100% truthful. We got a little posture and push. Our squiggies at the front, just AoE in. There's 22. Like I said, I started, I don't know, at this point maybe 40 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago. And I've gained 5 renown ranks. Probably 50 minutes ago. No one wants to come out with me. I will pot up and run back in. But the Lord's almost dead. I don't know what kind of tick we're gonna get. We might get 23. No, not even close. But the renown's still coming in. We got about 63 crests. Plus whatever we get in the bag. So maybe 100 crests at the end of the day. For reference, I think 200 crests gets you the entire level 29 set, armor set, if you don't do the PV one. Which if you're going to do open RVR like this non-stop, get the level 29 set, the Devastator. Don't even bother doing the PV. PV's not bad to get if like the RVR is dead for some reason and scenarios aren't popping, but if there's RVR like this, do not be doing PV. Say it takes an hour and a half to farm that set. That that could be 13 renown or 9 renown ranks. You know, if it takes 90 minutes and I'm getting a renown rank every 10 minutes. Close to 23. Oop, there's a big chunk there. So if we can get like 1-2 good kills down here, I think we might hit 23. I can't remember. Somehow he parried my snare from behind. Or he was immune, maybe. Maybe he used the flee ability. Alright, doesn't look like we're hitting 23, but we're close. We came in at 17 something. We're ending at 22 something. In maybe an hour of play. So this war report, get out of there. So as a new tank to the game, healer, even a DPS, this is what you should be doing. You can hit renown rank 60-ish, maybe mid-60s by level 40. If you do scenarios, you'll be lucky to hit renown rank 50 if you win a lot. We got some fucking dyes out of it, which we might be able to sell for some money. But good luck. Oh, and then let's quickly look at the time here. I think 47. 47 was my first renown rank that I got. I hit 18 at 47. Minute 47. So let's go up. I don't think it goes all the way up to 47. I think we're gonna... Yeah, we're caught off. 57, I hit 19. So that was 10 minutes later. 9 minutes later, I hit 20. 7 minutes later, I can't do the math. I hit 21. Uh, 5 minutes later, I hit 22. And let's see. Yeah, it was less than an hour of playing. Maybe 45 minutes. I had got 5 renown ranks, so good luck. Hopefully you can replicate and do the same thing.